I divorced my husband and decided to raise my children as a single mom and get on with my life. And I don't regret it at all. So if you are out there as a woman and you have children by a man and you are married or in a relationship and he is not validating you as a woman, as a mother of his children, he's not giving you the respect that you deserve, he is not being there to help you with the children, he might be there giving you money or whatever, but he's not there in place like he should be. Think about your situation and think about your self-worth. Think about what you are telling your children, especially moms. If you have daughters, make sure that what you are living in your relationship is what you want your daughters to experience. And for me, I felt like if I had stayed, it would have been detrimental to my daughters. So I decided to choose me, choose myself, choose my children, and leave him, divorce him, and move on with my life and not look back. And I did, and I don't regret it. Although, later on down the line, we were able to actually, become friends. But as far as getting back together in a relationship, nah, that was dead. That was a no-go. So I just wanted to tell somebody out there, if you are in a relationship and your spouse is not doing the right thing, you don't have to stay, love. I mean, society will tell you it's better to have two parents, and I agree. To a certain point. And the agreement is that everybody is doing what they're supposed to do. If he wants to be out there and still living a single life, and he married, he got children, he has certain responsibilities that he should live up to. This is what he said at that altar. He said he will be there and he will help, and no matter what, he will be there. And you said the same thing. And if somebody is not living up to their agreement, it's time to come back to the table and let's revisit this situation. So don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel like people are going to be like, talking about you, that you and your husband split up or whatever. Don't be ashamed. Do not be ashamed. And sometimes you may need to split up because as you get older, you both start living your own lives. You both, start going in your own direction. You could go together. You can, commit to each other and say, you know what? Yes, I'm going down a different path, but we're doing this together. Or you can say, no, this is not working out for me. And don't be afraid to say that. It is better, I feel, to just be honest, just be real. Don't take people through unnecessary trauma and drama, especially if you're a woman and I can only speak from that point of view anyway. So I'm just saying, don't be afraid to speak your truth, and don't be afraid to feel your feelings. If you know that this is not working out for you and your heart is hurting and it's in pain, who wants to live like that? For me, I said, nah, I'm good. And you have to know your own self-worth. You have to decide what is best for you and your children as the mother, because guess what? It's going to be you regardless if your man is there or not. Mama is there. And we have a responsibility as mothers. That's something that we have to look into as well. We have a responsibility as mothers to do what we're supposed to do and protect our children. I love relationships. I love having the family unit. But if it ain't working out and somebody is dragging the other person, whether it's, they gaslighting them or, whatever they doing, it's just, to me, it's just not even worth the headache of it all. The pain, all of the crying and the, anger. and all of that foolishness, that's such a waste of time. And if you can't come to an agreement, first of all, with yourself and say, listen, I know my worth. I know my worth, and I don't deserve this treatment like this. And if that other person cannot see your worth, then that's your responsibility to get your ass up and figure something else out, because it ain't working. All right? I've been watching this sister on YouTube. She got children, all these children by this dude, and he is just, it just seems like he's just not doing what he's supposed to do as a husband for her. I could be wrong. It could be just, that's the way they have it set up. It could be a storyline. I don't know. But for me, my situation was, I knew what it was. I knew what it was. You got females calling your phone. You got proof and evidence, and you still gonna stay? For me, that was a no-go. And I didn't care what it meant, as long as it was not causing harm and hurt and harm to me and my children. Even more so, I'm talking about somebody really getting hurt physically. I said, nah, I'm gonna remove us out of this situation. And maybe that's what he wants. Maybe he wants to be single and don't know how to say it. Maybe he wants to live his own life and don't know how to tell you. He wants to, be doing his own thing. Maybe that's what it is, and he just don't even know how to tell you that. But you gotta either sit down with him and be able to talk about it, or talk to yourself and say, something's gotta give. I can't keep living like this. My heart is hurting. My heart is just in pain all the time, crying and carrying on. And guess what? It may seem scary to think about leaving him. And guess what? It is scary at first. It is scary at first. At first it is. But it gets better. It gets better. As time goes on, it gets better. It gets easier. If you have family, if you have friends, they can help you. They can help you get through the days that you don't know if you coming or going. The nights, they might be a little bit trickier, but you can make it. You can make